Hello, my esteemed fans and viewers across the globe. I welcome you to this breaking news. The detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has received an impromptu invitation or notice demanding his appearance in court comes the 10th of February 2025. That is the next coming Monday. And these have raised several concerns and speculations that the Tinubu administration is set to release this young man who has done nothing, of course, to be freed according to the standing verdict that have been ruled by an appellate court of law. This will be a very good omen, and we speak for Tinubu's anytime in history. When history, of course, will be recorded, Tinubu's name will be in the good book of history in the interest of justice. There have been several clamors by several personalities and organizations that the continued detention of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra amounts to injustice and gross violations to his fundamental rights and the right to self-determination, arguing that perhaps this latest move and impromptu notice given by the Nigerian court or the defendant could mean a very good development for the entire Eastern people and the Biafrans in general. Regardless of wherever they reside, there is going to be a great celebration, a great joy, unspeakable, despite some move by some Eastern politicians to extend his detention. Tinubu perhaps is considering that as the viable alternative to restore peace, progress in the eastern part of the country. And this would cause him, he will enjoy the goodwill of the people. So all eyes are on Tinubu comes 10th of February 2025, which means Monday, barely 48 hours from here. We are going to hear the latest news that will shook the world. Of course, there have been some interested or vested interests, especially the northern oligarchs, who don't want Nnamdi Kanu to be released because they want him incarcerated. They believe he is a threat to whatever agenda or motive they are nothing against the southern people, and by extension, of course, the Easterners or the Biafrans. They want to overrun the Nigerian state, Islamize and exclusive dominance and subjugations of the Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu have been instrumental in educating people, creating awareness and consciousness, of course, and political consciousness on the lives of not just the Biafrans, but the entire ethnic nationalities, to be aware of the realities and what is playing out. Perhaps this could have informed the reason why the Fulanese oligarchs and politicians don't want him released. Let's read some excerpt published by Sahara reporters here this moment regarding this development. He has received an impromptu notice from the Federal High Court to appear. The Recourse Justice Nyanko Bita of the High Court, Nnamdi Kanu's special counsel barrister Aloy Ejimako, made this known on Friday after the legal team and the IPOB leaders' family concluded routine visitation with him. Of course, Aloy Ejimako said, "Our decision centered on the surprising notice we received to appear in court with Nnamdi Kanu on Monday 10th February 2025. We shall appear with a bated breath. Of course, we shall appear, we shall hold our hands in our hearts so that our heart will not fall. But whatever be the case, that is not a big deal. Of course, he deserves his freedom and deserves unconditional release. Whatever be the case, prior to this time, Kanu's legal team, led by Aloy Ejimako, has filed an application before the court for the transfer of the suit marked of course, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case from Abuja division to any federal high court division in the southeastern part of the state, of course, citing security reasons and logistic reasons. In the application dated 30th of January 2025, filed pursuant to order 49 rule 3 of Federal High Court Rules 2019 and section 45 of the Federal High Court Act. Kanu's legal team said that application was sequel to an order entered by Justice Nyako on September 24, 2024, recusing himself from handling the case pursuant to an oral application made by Kanu in open court. That is quite interesting. Or perhaps that someone could be to move the court from the Abuja division down to the eastern part of the country. Whatever be the case, we are optimistic that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has the right to his freedom and must be set free and at all costs. Now, should Tinubu set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comply to the position of the law? The courts have ruled, of course, in favor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, demanding his unconditional release and without any further ado. Of course, Tinubu adhering to the position of the court injunction will make him enjoy goodwills and, of course, do what is right. He will be remembered in history. In the annals of history, Tinubu will enjoy the goodwill from the people, not just from the Easterners or the Biafrans, because of doing what is needful, without bowing to pressure coming from the Fulani oligarchs and some political elites from the eastern parts of the country who, because of their political interests and selfishness, don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released because they consider him as a threat to their continued dominance and exclusive dominance and suppression of their own people, not providing true leadership. That is vacuum in leadership within the eastern region. The reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying, no, we must fix all these things. Humanity have evolved beyond this. People must feel the essence of governance, and the right thing must be done for people to have a sense of belonging. For them, they consider that as a threat, and that perhaps might be the end of their political relevance, because people will get to understand that they have the right to good governance and evidence of democracy. Well, let's watch until it is the 10th of February 2025. That is the next Monday, and we will bring your way the latest updates regarding this development. Congratulations to all Biafrans in advance as we anticipate, of course, the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, walking out, and Tinubu in the honors of history will be remembered for this act of kindness and adherence to the rule of law.